We just finished harvesting some popcorn from the garden, and even though it's one of the cheapest snacks that you can buy at the grocery store, it's also very easy to grow. It grows just the same way as sweet corn, although you need to isolate it from sweet corn so your sweet corn won't be starchy, or separate the planting date so that pollination doesn't coincide between the two crops. Popcorn does have a longer season than sweet corn, and this is one reason that we don't grow it commercially here, because corn earworm can be a problem. And you'll end up with ears that have a little bit of damage up towards the tip, such as this. But that's not a terribly serious problem. You can always cut off that part and still have plenty of good popcorn left to store away for the winter. Now, after you finish harvesting the ears, you want to let them dry down for a couple of weeks. Just spread them out on newspapers in your garage or something like that, just to let it dry down completely. And the test to see if it's dry enough to get off the cob is to just take a few ears and try to take some of the seeds off with your hands. If they easily bounce off like that, or by scraping it together like you used to do old field corn, then it's ready to store, more than likely. What I like to do is just have a simple bucket like this, and I've already done a couple of ears, and just rub the ears together. That'll really save your fingers from getting badly blistered. And that'll easily get the popcorn off the cob and ready for storage. Now, once you're done with that, you might want to take these in your hand and drop them into a tray in front of a window fan or an oscillating fan and let some of the chaff blow away so that you'll have good, clean popcorn for storing. And that's the next important thing. Before you store popcorn, make sure it's at the right moisture content. What makes popcorn pop is the fact that it's moist, the endosperm inside the seed is moist, and it's surrounded by a very hard seed coat. And the temperature change when you put it in the popper is what makes it explode. Well, the moisture content has to be just right for that to work properly to get nice, big, fluffy kernels. The way to test for that is to take 8 or 10 kernels and put them in a popper, and if 8 out of those 10 pop for you, then it's probably at the right moisture. If you had a sophisticated moisture tester like some of our OSU agronomists use, they would test the moisture at 14%, and that would be the proper grain moisture level for storing popcorn. But you can just do a home test on your stovetop. When 8 to 10 of those kernels pop properly, put it in a glass jar. Don't store it in a plastic bag. Plastic is breathable, and the popcorn will either absorb moisture or lose moisture, and in either case won't pop properly. So put it in a glass jar with a seal on it and store it away just in a cool, dark place until you're ready to use it. And you should have some good munching this winter.
We hope you've enjoyed this classic from the Oklahoma Gardening Vault. Remember, even though these tips and techniques are timeless, there's always something new to learn in the world of gardening. By subscribing to both Oklahoma Gardening and OK Gardening Classics, you'll have access to a wealth of gardening knowledge, both classic and contemporary.